Hello and welcome to this invitation. An invitation to freedom, a discovery of your true self. You are longing for self-discovery, and the urge to be free is alive and irresistible inside you. Grace has put this yearning inside your heart, and therefore it is possible to come to this direct recognition without any delay. Let's begin. And breathe. And empty yourself as much as you can. You say, I want to discover the truth as it really is. Please help me. I want to know and be who or what I truly am, not my ego or my conditioning. I want to be real and be finished with what is false. I don't want to waste any more time. My life lived in the notion of the person is not really working. It kind of works, but it is missing the joy, the wisdom, and love. I wish to wake up today to the unchanging perfection that you are pointing to. Can you help me? From the room of being, I invite you to come in. But before you enter, please leave your shoes outside. And one more thing, also please leave your mind outside. And you might ask, but how can I do that? That is the very thing I want to get rid of. How can I leave it outside? Because I need my mind to follow your instructions. Leaving your mind outside simply means leaving the mind aside for a moment, for the duration of this exercise. Leave aside all that you believe you are and all that you think you know about yourself and about life. Just for the short duration of this guidance, place your intention on being empty and just present, just here to observe from stillness. No thought, no imagination, no questions. Leave all thoughts about the past and all memories which tie the mind to the past. Past has passed. That's why they call it the past. Don't touch any concerns about the future, for no one ever experienced the future they imagine. The actuality of the moment is always different from the projections of the mind. Leave aside even the present moment. What I mean is, we don't have to refer to any of these things. They're not important for finding freedom. So for now, we leave even the present moment. Mostly, they just get in the way. So for now, brush all these things aside. Sweep it and put it like a backpack. It's time to part from events and time. To part means to separate. Be entirely empty and free. Can you accept this? Don't cling to any dream or desire. For instance, what world you would like to live in, or the kind of person you would like to be or to meet. All your desires and attachments and codependencies are based on imagination and conditioning. Or they come from what we have read and what we have heard. Now, is there any truth in them? Maybe. But right now I'm asking you to step out of the mold, the shape, the form, the conditioning, and leave everything behind. Please, trust this. So please leave your personal self aside, that is, who you believe yourself to be. Now some resistance or fear might arise from time to time. This is to be expected. Just stay with my guidance and don't be distracted. Just let all be and arise. Just don't engage. Just observe. It is important to be completely empty, and you will see very soon why. When we finished, you may re-identify with the person and its world as you wish. It will be there, but only if you want. If you don't want them back, you'll find that they don't actually exist. Now let's move on. You don't need to create or imagine, visualize anything. So don't worry, you cannot fail. You cannot do anything wrong. You are not required to do anything at all. In fact, you will find that leaving behind everything is easy and natural. For now, even leave excitement or desire for enlightenment aside. Trust this. Leave all these ideas that we have wrapped around ourselves. Don't get entangled with the mind. Simply stay as you are. Now isn't that a relief? Now as you enter, you are empty. Welcome. Remain empty, like zero, beyond the concept of zero or zero itself. Now you are without history or any content. Feel this. Don't go backward or forward, and don't pick up any new concepts or ideas. The old regime of personal identity and its ways we have left behind. You are now inside the heart, as the heart itself. Simply rest in and as what remains by itself. This is your natural state. Remain like this. There is no next thing to do or undo. There is no time, no past, no future, no self-assessments, no comparisons, no expectations. You are beyond form, indefinable, but fully here. Stay quiet, stay alert, present, and don't rush, and don't involve the mind. Allow some space around this discovery. Now, in this unbound space, recognize that you are not holding yourself together or managing your existence. Each thought, feeling, or sensation is just like a cloud passing by, and you are like the sky, vast and ever unchanging. Notice the limitless space of formless awareness. Just a sense of isness, natural, silent, empty. It is nothing in particular. It is just what is. What was and what could be have floated by, and nothing sticks. Notice that you are not waiting. Also notice that you are clear-minded and not in any imaginary state. There is only the space of formless awareness. You are naturally self-aware. Perceiving happens effortlessly. Yet, you are neither creating nor collecting. It is immaculate, perfectly clean and pristine. The mind might say, it's boring, there's nothing here. What's the point when we are not getting anywhere? This is all just talk and it's not really helping me. Now, it is vital not to get pulled into the spider's web. Don't trust it, don't believe it, and don't engage with it. And don't be discouraged or distracted. The mind is simply trying to trick you into becoming personal again, so that you stay unaware of your true state and power as unborn awareness. The mind seems to gain life for itself by deceiving you. Notice that mind can only attack the idea you have of yourself and not your true self, which is beyond its reach. You are the formless intelligence in which all disappears. Again, you are the formless intelligence in which all this appears. Yet yourself remains unblemishable, pure, flawless, perfect. Feel what it is just to be. You are effortless. You are existence. To be is not an instruction to be carried out. You are not going to be or become. Discovering you are effortless existence. There is nothing to construct or change. There is nothing to add. You are already complete as you are. Isn't it becoming obvious by now? Be one with this knowing. You are now in a natural, egoless space, unbound. Take a little time to digest and confirm your experiencing. I brought you here to ask you a few simple questions. Stay focused. All is perfect. Remember? Each and every question will facilitate the direct experience of your true being. They don't compel you to think or learn, but to discover and reveal the ultimate truth. Notice also that the contemplation of each question takes its place in the unchanging, limitless space of isness. Follow earnestly. Don't move from one question to another until you grasp what it is that is being asked. Don't think. Thinking is the mind. Be spontaneous. Answer fast. Your responses should flow from the direct insight and experience, straight from the heart. So stay alert, so that you don't miss a single word. Now here are my questions. This space that is already effortlessly here, which I refer to as the isness, though indescribable, it is fully alive, isn't it? like some kind of ungraspable intelligent vastness. Are you aware of this? Is the isness an object? Is it a feeling? Could the isness be described as active or passive? Is it male or female? Or neither? Does it have limitations or boundaries beyond which it is not? Again, does the isness have limitations or boundaries beyond which it is not? Stay with me. Does it have an image or form? For instance, can it be photographed or captured in some way? Does it have desires, attachments, or fears? Can it be troubled? Can the isness belong to or be owned by any person, religion, philosophy, doctrine? Remain open and stay focused. Can it become emotional? Can isness be insecure? Can it be angry or jealous? Does the isness require or depend on belief? Can it become sick? Can it suffer or cause suffering? Please stay alert. Can it be for or against anything or anyone? Does the isness have needs, or can it lack anything? Can isness be distracted? Can it experience problems? Can isness be influenced or manipulated in some way? Can it be bound or liberated? You are discovering the isness now. But where has it been all this time? Can it leave or can it fade? If it could leave, where could it go? Is there a place where isness is not? Now you are in the perfect place to know this. Was isness born? Again, was isness born? Does it have a beginning? Can it die? Please be very, very clear about this. So was the isness born? Can it die? Can the mind function outside of isness? Can the mind function outside of isness? Is the isness personal? If it is not a person or any other object of perception, how is it being recognized? Can the recognition of isness happen outside of or apart from the isness itself? Again, can the recognition of isness happen outside of or apart from the isness itself? Finally, is there any distance from what you are or where you are and the isness? Is there any distance from what you are or where you are and the isness? If there is no distance or separation between you and the isness, then all your responses must be about you, yourself. And they must be arising directly from the isness, your real self. Is this a too big a discovery to handle, to bear, to deal with? And who would you be to bear it, to deal with it? The recognition of isness must obviously be a non-phenomenal recognition. This means it's a non-visual or invisible recognition, for how else can that which is formless be recognized? The isness cannot be recognized by anything other than isness itself. Therefore, isness and yourself are one. Be confirmed in this. Isness cannot be recognized by anything other than isness itself, and therefore, isness and yourself are one. You have been introduced to your own true being. Have you ever felt more peaceful, content, and complete than you do now? Recognize that you are not a visitor here. This is your true place. This is your true self. Become accustomed to remaining one with the isness as isness itself. Bring your attention to it. Stay with it. Acknowledge it. Love it. Enjoy it. Be it. Finally, even this effort falls away, and the self-evident truth shines as unborn awareness, the one true self. Enjoy your freedom. Enjoy yourself. Om Aho Namaste. My magical white feather. This invitation is originally made by Mooji. Such simple and profound teachings. Thank you, Mooji Baba.